What are
Wow.
you nerding out
Wow.
about now?
Well, you're late to the game, but what game are you late to, sir?
The game I am late to is Squid Game: The Challenge.
Now, did you watch? And you didn't need to watch this. There are some inside references. If you
the
did watch,
making of or something?
no, did you watch the Squid Games?
Oh no, I
So
watched
that's
the Mr. Beast version and
Well, let me give you a summary because I didn't think you'd watch them. But what they did was reenact the TV show more or less. In the TV show, you end up
yeah,
being approached, you play this game, and then you agree to the bigger game, and you can win so much money and change his lives, right? But they kidnap you, much like they kind of did at the beginning of the challenge. And then they literally, their life and death literally go through the games that are being recreated here. And so the people actually in the TV show actually die. So this, for the fans, was a really cool way to safely participate in this, because Squid Games, it's one of the things that the world went crazy about, but it really was a good watch. So without that knowledge, what did you think about coming into the Squid Games, the challenge?
I liked it. It was kind of giving me Survivor vibes, to be honest. I mean, I know they're not on an island, but same kind of
And they're in a
deal.
bunker in a mountain or something. Yeah.
Yeah. The different cliques form, and then there's betrayal, and yeah, it reminded me of Survivor, just with a Korean twist.
Yeah, 100%. They did. I think they did one or two extra little games in there, and they did some other different manipulations because you have to do something slightly different.
Yeah, basing it off of what Mr. Beast did, they did a lot of extra games.
I think they did 2 or 3. They didn't do so Beast probably did a very truncated version, but they were very close to the TV show with a lot of stuff. They just added 1 or 2 or 3 things.
Yeah. Well, and they said it in the show, and Mr. Beast did it, where they did a tug of war.
Yeah.
But they never did tug of war in.
Yeah, you're right. They removed it.
Squid Game: The Challenge. But
because you want to know why?
Why? Because well, they seemed real quick. They seemed to be focused more on stuff that you didn't have to be like a physical Adonis to accomplish. They were trying to do more strategy and RNG. That way, it would be. My guess is so that it would be more fair. I mean, they had several grandparents on the show.
No, and you're probably right, because in the Quitty Fingers Real Squid Games was a fictional show. If it was a battle of strength, people died off. So it ultimately balances itself with death in the show. So, but in truth, the tug of war is over this massive pit, much like they did. I don't know how they did it, but much like they did with the planes of glass and the jumping. It's this big death pit. So I don't know how you'd keep at whatever level they did it at, even 6 people on either side. If you're falling off, percentages are you're going to land on each other and break bones. You know, the glass you can do is 1 person at a time. So however they did it, they could virtually keep you safe. I don't think you could do tug of war. And
Mr. Beast did.
Did he? How they not hurt people?
Well, I mean, they fell.
Or was it like 20 at a time?
They fell into. I can't remember if it was a big fall or not, but I know it was into a foam pit. I think it was a pretty small,
how many
fall.
People were on either side?
It's been forever, but I want to say 6 or 7. But it's been a while.
Okay, and Mr. Beast, he only gets his friends to do these things. They're not going to sue him if they get kicked in the face by Nike, or something.
Well, and I don't think all of them fell. I think they had to get like the middle flag past a certain point, and so I think a couple people fell. But yeah,
and in the Squid Games, the only way to get the flag past the point was to pull everybody else off the. Oh, and by the way, they were chained to the rope. They were going to fall off. Once the first one started going, it was
you're going down.
Yeah. So all right. So, but you seem to have enjoyed it.
Yeah. And my kids want me to sign up for the next
Yeah, because you passed that one right on there. You're like, hey, Charles, you said you like the Squid Games Challenge. Here's a link to sign up for that. I was like, nope.
Why not?
Nope. Lack of sleep. I can't have my box fan. I'd be a grumpy SOB. And I don't like, you know why not, Joe? I don't like randos because they're lying pieces of crap like that, like doing the glass pane one, and the girl that wouldn't step up, and then nobody wanted to hold her accountable for that. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of ticked me off that no one wanted to hold her accountable. But yeah, no, I sent him an email. And in the auto email they sent back, it answered one of my questions, but one of the other questions I had was, at night I use a CPAP. Now I could go without it, but I don't necessarily want to go without it for 4 weeks because that's the time frame. Yeah, and so I said, would I be able to bring that on the show? And so they haven't replied yet. But the other one was, I don't currently have a passport because it's in London. You have to have a passport. And so I said, can I apply now and then get the passport if I'm selected? And in the auto thing, it basically said yes, that if you are selected, they will help you through the passport process. So okay. It was one of the FAQs.
I gotta get a passport. I'm supposed to be taking my wife to Paris, so I gotta get a passport. But yeah,
because it's filmed in London. So
you watched it. You saw the level of food that they did and didn't get. You saw you didn't see them take shower breaks, did you? I mean, they might have.
There were bathrooms there. There was stalls. I assume that they showered.
I'm just saying, some people might not as a strategy. I'm not gonna like that very much.
As a strategy, it showed them brushing their teeth and stuff. So
for me, it was the sleep and the food. I think my job would absolutely not just support me, but love for me to go do that thing. But then I just get pissed off at people.
See, and I've got enough PTO days that I could manage it. So
you know what? I'll root for you. And well, that's the next question. Well, if I'm gone, can I still do my podcast?
I mean, we just have to bank 4 episodes, right?
Yeah,
4 weeks.
No, you know what? No. Well, they don't release them while they're filming. Dang it. I was going to say, no, I'd watch them because I'm thinking, like NBC where they'd film it. And then by that weekend it's showing, and so it's kind of in real time, but it's going to be Netflix. They're going to drop it after the fact. So yeah, yep. I guess we would have to, but then we could do a reaction episode by episode and you just don't tell me what's going to happen. That would be hilariously awesome.
Yeah. And, when you sign up,
both applied as show hosts, co-hosts, and friends.
Oh yeah, like that first season, they had.
Yeah, I know. They had people who were friends. I'm like, I wonder if they'd pick us just to see if we'd backstab each other. I tell you what, I am certainly not eating a picnic with you, sir. I am not doing it. I saw that coming a mile away, and the dummies who don't watch the show, don't pay attention, didn't see it coming. I'm like, you idiots! You don't eat with your friends on this show. Anyway,
when they're telling you to get into to pick a group or something, half the time it's going to be betrayal. At least half the time, it's like no. See, I think I would try to be a fly on the wall and just try to avoid people noticing me is what I would try to do.
I have to go the exact opposite direction. You're gonna notice me, so I've got to be loud and proud.
Yeah,
and tell everybody to
and then you'd be like, they'd be like, "Bye, I choose Mr. Charles McFall."
As long as I'm number 69, I'll be okay, or 420, either way. Okay.
But yeah, it was $4.56 million was the prize pool. Now.
Yep.
I don't know.
One person walks away, and I felt like that last game was kind of crap, and I felt like it was rigged a little bit.
Maybe, but yeah, and I actually did some searching because some other reality shows they will give all of the contestants a per diem amount, like that they earn for their time.
Oh, okay.
Do that. Squid Game does not. So it is an all or nothing, but they do pay for all of your travel expenses, which makes sense. But yeah, like for instance, another reality TV show that me and my wife watches, Alone.
Are you talking about that?
Yeah. They get a pretty healthy per diem actually for Alone.
But I didn't think with Squid Game, so that it's not truly life or death, but it is all or nothing. Yeah, and I got that.
Yeah. So, what are you nerding out about?
I got off my lazy butt this weekend and got a whole lot of coolness set up. The number one thing here, I think, is going to be our new Facebook page, facebook.com/profile.php. We're gonna tag put on it. I'm not sure if there's a limit to the followers or whatever to get that tag put on there.
Where are the underscores? Where are the underscores?
So good question, Joe. I'm glad you asked. When we're doing the title, it's why blank and blank nerdy, because it will not allow any unnecessary air bunnies punctuation marks. So we're not I'm like, that's part of the branding is the underscore.
Jerks.
Joe embrace the underscore R. So I mean, I was going to do like WNN show. Then I'm like, wait, let me just try space. And it took it, which is what an underscore represents to a point. But yeah, that's why there's no underscores on the Facebook version. And when we do the @ tag on this thing, we'll probably name it WNN show, you think, or just wise and nerdy, one word. Because I doubt it might let us do the underscores, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I got in here, Joe, and I did want to talk to you about it. I got another thing I'm nerding out about too. But originally, I didn't do this. So Joe went back in and changed the photo. I put in a different banner, which actually you can see under photos because it keeps everything that we've uploaded. So I did just a regular, and it gave us a little bit. It kind of gave the hair, it gave the positioning, gave a little bit of the top of the words there. I'm okay with the words not being there because it's right here in the circular logo. I didn't do the QR code one because I thought maybe there would be rules against it. Apparently they're not because they let you do it. But also the way it fit the faces, I just kind of felt crowded, but I don't mind it. I wouldn't have chosen it, but you obviously went in and go, hey, I like this. Have you tried the QR code and see what works on the Facebook page?
Let's see, because it is chopped off there a little bit.
A little bit, but not a lot of it. You tell me.
Does it go to the right place? It
boycott
sure does.
Facebook until they let you have the underscores.
Yeah, it worked.
Cool. So
that goes to our link tree, people. You don't have to worry about getting Rick rolled or anything.
What's that you said about the link tree?
Link tree.
Oh crap! I can't type and segue at the same time. Because
you know who can type and segue at the same time?
Not you.
Paul Blart Mallcop.
So speaking of Linktree, I got that all prettied up with our circular logo in there at wise_and_nerdy, where fatherhood meets fandom, and it says find your famdom or dumb fam. I don't know. And every last piece of this, pretty much including our logo, is AI art generated. And you got the WNN clips because I thought people, if they're going to get a quick taste of what we do, then clips is the best way to do it, right, Joe?
Clips
is there. Then you got Twitch, which is right here live on Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. Then you got Patreon, which has a nice rainbow and a bunch of dollar bills flying out of this rainbow.
Dollar bills, y'all.
So go to patreon.com, which we'll get to in a second. Spotify takes you right to Spotify to the podcast. And then there's a dude talking to another dude on a computer with microphones. It's kind of like we're doing right now. And we got YouTube, which is Cthulhu with a microphone. I literally typed in, give me Cthulhu on a podcast, and it came out really cool. And I'm going to take all of this art and upload it into our Wise and Nerdy Discord. And then you got Donate to Your Daddies, which is just our PayPal. It's just $5 a daddy. That's all we need. But it's a box full of money because y'all are just loading us up with money. We love you. And then we got the Book of Faces, and it's literally a computer with a whole bunch of faces on it. Which is our new Facebook page, and then of course our homepage. Now the homepage is on the bottom, our website's on the bottom, for one reason only, because we haven't really updated it. So it's only got old shows on there. For how I got to figure out how to get in the back end. I don't remember. I have to look it up. And you and I have the emails. We just have to look it up. But I want to do something organic, like embed a YouTube channel. So every time we post up our new clips, it's there. Type of deal. So that's why it's at the bottom, why it does work and it is okay. It is. I already put in a lot of work getting our Facebook page up, getting this updated. And did you say Patreon? Got Patreon, all kinds of updated right here with. Oh, look at these levels. Look at these levels. Choose your. Actually, I don't get to change that. It says choose your membership. We should say choose your fandom. But it's the cousins. The cousins. We had cousin Mike call in. I think we've had cousin Bob call in. If you want to be a cousin, everybody who listens to us, you're the kiddos. Listen for free all day long because we always love the kiddos, right, Joe? We only send one of them to the ER, not all of them. So we love the kiddos. I don't know why you laugh at my horrible jokes at your expense, but I appreciate you, partner. You're great. I don't think Kelsey laughs as much as you do, probably. I'm sorry, Kelsey. It's just a bit. It's just a bit.
There are times when she gets done reading and she's listening. Yeah. She's like, Charles is not my friend this week.
I'm sorry. I am your friend this week. Just get the stick out your butt. No, Charles. Bad Charles. Kelsey, it's a bit. I apologize. All right, the cousins. Back to what I was saying. And this might sound like a big ad, but it's not. I'm actually very happy with how this stuff came out. I put a lot of work into this. And of course, Joe, I gave Joe that. Joe's always had access. Well, hey, I put in the work for it. I want you to go check it out, what you think. But the cousins, it's $1 an episode. Welcome to the cousins tier. We're wise and nerdy, which is all underscores. See, they let us have underscores. It's really awesome. The cousins tier, where wise and nerdy family truly comes together in a joyous celebration of all things nerdy, wise, and downright hilarious. For just $1 per episode, you're not just a supporter, you're part of the most epic family reunion in the universe. God bless ChatGPT for getting my tone of eccentricity and over the topness, exaggerationists. Meet your fellow cousins. Yeah, it's long, but I like it. Meet your fellow cousins, fans from all corners of the galaxy, spanning ages. Go read it yourself. It's too long to read. Okay. Do you find yourself eagerly anticipating Charles's groans at bad dad jokes? You're not alone. Yes. Join the chorus of laughter and love for the puns and playful banter that make our family dinners or podcast episodes truly unforgettable. So yeah, if you like those bad dad jokes, how about you toss in $1 an episode? That'd be awesome. Here's what you get. There's a lot more of the cool right up there. Here's what you get. Patreon exclusive feed, which is ad-free, and it has before and after recordings. That episode is usually about 2.5 hours long, right, Joe? I think. Yep. Our amazing Discord community with access to the hosts and an amazing community. And we're going to make tier rooms. Like we're talked about making our Discord open to all for the kiddos, but then you'll have the cousins set of rooms. Then you'll have the next set of rooms, so on and so forth. So you will still get, even at $1 episode. And guess what? You're like, but that's $4 or $5 a month. No, yes, but no, it didn't have to be. You actually can say, I'm going to pledge it this level, but I'm limit it to, and put your limit in. Now, I think your limit should be $1,000 a month, but that's just me. That's just me. That's all I do. But if you say I want to have some of this and I want to be part of the cousins, well, baby, all cousins come to the cookout. So you just throw $1 in. Say it's $1 an episode, but you're going to limit it to $1 a month. We're going to hate on you. We're going to take you to the barbecue. It'll be all right. Because at that virtual barbecue, you get to hang out with us. We do hangouts from time to time. And we do need to get that on the calendar in the first quarter. So sometime February, March, Joe, we need to do our hangout in our Discord. And it's a lot of fun. I love Random Kid. You need $100 sugar daddies tier. You are so my favorite. Because he also came up, I think it's him and maybe Devo that came up with the Scotch Skateers level. I came up with the worst Scotch Skateers because it just came to my drunken brain one day, but they said you need a Scotch level. We do have a Scotch level. So of course, are full of love and a place are full of love and a place in the family. I think I forget what I was trying to write there. I was doing 4 or 5 things at once on a Saturday afternoon. The Lord's lettuce was not involved. All right. The Council of Dads and Lady Daddies, right? This is if you really want to step up and really be more part of the show. And of course, we call it the Council of Dads, but we had a Lady Daddy on last week, and it was great. So you can be an Elite Council of Dads here. Exclusive, and it's going to have its own exclusivity inside of Discord. So you get all of the cousins rooms and the Council of Dads rooms. And it's there to have you have a deeper connection, not just with us, with each other. As a proud member of the Council of Dads, you're not just supporting the show, you're showcasing your dedication to the Wise and Nerdy family. You're the unsung hero, stepping up with advice anecdotes, and a generous dose of humor, because who says parenting can't be fun? That's just one of the paragraphs in here. Here is what you get. Actually, I like this last paragraph. So fellow dad in the Fandom, buckle up for an adventure filled with shared stories, endless laughter, and the joy of being a part of the council that truly understands the art and heart of parenting. Wise and Nerdy is not just a podcast, it's a family. And you, dear council member, are the heart of it all. And here's what you get: all the previous stuff plus periodic swag, which we do not put a time limit on swag, but Joe, last week or a couple weeks ago, when we got the stickers, she's like, hey, drop me your address. We'll send you some stickers. That's easy enough to do. Honestly, printing things and shipping, it was probably easy enough to do. I'm a bad man. All right. You get some periodic swag, exclusive rooms in the Discord, exclusive hangouts. So the council will have its own hangout periodically as well. So we'll have a big open to the cousins one and everybody can come, but then the council will have its own little tag in there, and discounts on merch as it comes. So as we develop merch, like if you want one of those amazing hockey jerseys we have, it's like $80. We can get it to you for like $70 on the discount, because that's cost. So we can get it to you at cost. But we're going to come up with more achievable merchandise, t-shirts, hats, those kind of things, as you would like to have them. And at this tier at $5 an episode, you will get a discount. Now, thank you to Random Kid and Devo, who I believe were both said we need a Scotch level. I came up with the Scotch Tears. Now, I don't know if I love the name, the Scotch Tears, more or the artwork, but it's a stained glass picture of a cross-eyed dude who's drank too much. And there's actually Scotch bottle and glass at the bottom that you can't see in the way so the art is going to be in Discord. I was so happy with how the square came out with this guy as a stained glass. The Scotch Tears, I'm going to make a shirt out of this stupid art. It is so good. And it is AI. I love it, but it's very much, he's just drunk in a little bit, and he's got a little scotch and a little glass of scotch. So this is the Scotch Tears tier, $10 an episode. And this level is not just about supporting the podcast. Wait, let me back up. Introducing the Scotch tier, a sanctuary for those who empathize with Charles. Come on, baby. The unsung hero. I love ChatGPT so much. The unsung hero during the relentless storm of bad jokes on the Wise and Nerdy Show. This level is not just about supporting the podcast. It's about sharing moments of respite with Charles, and of course, a well-deserved drink on him. I like that too. Joe will get, or not Joe, Random Kid will get to that. That's a good idea. So you're going to get your own badge of honor. Now, I did ask Joe, can we make badges like we do on TikTok? Can we do badges on Discord? Graphical images that says they're at this level.
I'm not sure if we can unless we do pay monthly. Yeah.
So we'll look into that on Twitch. I know we can. We're going to find ways. But I already have a guy who can make me a real life patch that will be this stained glass image. And that will be your real life badge of honor that we will ship to you on this tier. Because that's going to be an awesome thing. And then gets a badge of honor showcasing your commitment.
There's more.
Yeah, but showcasing your commitment to Charles's well-being. Your name will be eternally etched in the annals of Wise and Nerdy history as one who took a stand, or rather a sip, against the dad joke invasion. So good. So good. Join the Scotch tier, where your support is not just a contribution, it's a shared experience, a chance to toast Charles's endurance, and a reminder that sometimes laughter is the best enjoyed with a glass of fine scotch in hand. Cheers to the Scotch Tears, making bad dad jokes more bearable, one sip at a time. Ugh, so good. So here's what you're going to get: a real life badge of honor. You know what that real life badge of honor gets you? A drink with me in real life. If we, because Joe and I are doing more cons. No, sir. Preferably Scotch, but you can pick your own within reason of what you want to drink. Depending on the day you hit me, you could have top shelf, but we might stick to middle shelf. I'll never make you go bottom shelf. And if you choose it yourself, that's fine. No, my lord. Screw you, Joe. But that you show me your badge of honor at a con. You know, we just did ChatterCon. We're going to be doing I'm going to be doing Atlanta Comic Convention here next weekend. And then we've got a couple more coming out. I know we're going to be at Dragon Con. So you find one of us or both of us at one of these cons, you show your Scotch Gautier, we'll go right to the bar and I'll buy you, preferably again, a Scotch, but whatever your drink of choice is within reason. And we can cheers. And wait, there's more. You get an exclusive chat room Discord, of course, that we can all commiserate on how much I hate the bad dad jokes. But wait, there's more. When you share that drink with me, you get not one, but 2 bad dad jokes that you're allowed to tell me in that time. So, and as more things make themselves self-evident, like if we do Wise and Nerdy Scotch glasses, which I kind of want to do, you may get that included. You may get a discount on it, but I like to give things away. So as things are going well, I'd like to do that. So there, and interestingly enough, because on the back end of it, I was adding in, because you can add in like things like Discord access and that kind of thing. I made a Discord. Make a drinking game on this show. Take a drink every time Charles groans. We're gonna connect. It's gonna have Discord access here. We just gotta make a connection. It'll be fine. What I'm not seeing is like include all these things. I said include chat, so you would actually get to. I have to go on the back end and look at what it says. You go, oh, that's a good idea. But basically, you can have a requested one-on-one times with us at this level. Your own little get together, if you will. There was like you could at $10 an episode, I will meet with you once a month while I'm drinking scotch for you to tell me bad dad jokes for a little bit, just so you can take your own pot shots at me. And wait, there's more, because I think Random Kid is right. Does this tier pay for Joe's Mountain Dews too? Maybe it does. I think we need to do the Joe tier. No, that might come off wrong. We'll come up with a good a pitch. No. Watermelon Joe? I don't know. We'll come up with a good Mountain Dew thing, right, Joe? That'd be cool for you. You get your own tier. Same, $10 a month, but they can have a Mountain Dew with you. They can, we have to come up with something, but I like it. And I'll throw in some Mountain Dews for Joe, just because I feel sorry. But that's what I'm nerding out about, is check out our link tree, because it is finally professional and pretty. Check out our Facebook, which we're not live on tonight, because Facebook has a new rule within the last, I think January, apparently, according to StreamYard, that you got to wait a couple weeks before you can stream live on Facebook. Okay, we just made it last weekend. So in a few weeks, we will be live on Facebook, and that'll have us on the 3 majors. We'll be on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. By the way, did you notice, Joe? Did you notice something special about our Facebook page?
Yeah, you got the Chattacon episode up.
I finally got the Chattacon episode up, and it sounds so good, except for some reason your mic sounds like you're sitting like this. Now you tested it, because I cut that out of the podcast, but you were giving me grief about I'm not saying anything because you were testing it. And I guess when you sat back, the mic shifted. You still sound good. But Bob and I sound like this, and you sound a little bit like this. But that's okay. The audience mic was great. You can kind of hear when they start talking from the audience, but not a ton. But there you go. Wise and Nerdy live at Chattacon 49. And I went to their Facebook page, tagged you in the photos when I found them, and used those photos from the con as our album art there.
Yep. That's why we got to bring the catch box next year, though. So
yes.
Throw the mic at people.
Throw that mic. And so
which mic? Mike Woodard?
Oh, smell that toast. And so I did share some of the pictures from Chattacon on our page as well, so you can go to our Facebook page and see. This is one of the real first pictures of Joe and I doing live shows together. We did it at Dragon Con. We have the YouTube video, but I don't think anybody took photos for us. So these are our first real good promotional photos of us doing our thing at a con. Has Kelsey got to see the photos yet?
I don't know. I liked them all, so it might have come across her feed.
You share it with her. I tagged everybody I wanted to see this photo in the photo. How did you not? Kelsey, I'm so sorry. that you have to deal with. This is why we send Slurpees home every time, because Joe forgets to take care of you. I got you. It's okay. There's some great photos. Go to Wise and Nerdy on Facebook. You have to go to Facebook and look it up because we don't have the direct link yet. Or go to linktr.ee/wise_n_nerdy and just click the link. It'll take you right to the page. And yeah, I tagged Bob in it. Well, it took his tag off. I had tagged Bob in it.
Maybe he took it off.
Maybe it's the wrong Bob McGow. Magoo. By the way, it's Magoo. You and I keep saying McGow. He introduced it because I listened to his editing show. He goes Magoo.
Magoo.
So yeah, we need to find. Well, I just need to go. We'll go into the stream, the Discord. Go into the Discord conversation with him and link it. But yeah, so that was just an extra episode dropped right in the middle of the week as soon as I got it done. And dude, it was so much fun. I'm looking forward to the next one. We are going to Conjuration, which, by the way, I know I told you we're going to Conjuration. I tell you what kind of con that is, son.
A wizard con.
Oh, you're so close. A Harry Potter con.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So you're gonna be giddy as a schoolgirl. You and Tyra, you're just gonna be like Leviosa all over the place. And I was like, it's like taking the kids to the candy shop. You just gotta let them work their sugar out. It's all right. But yeah, check out that bonus episode, Freak to the World, with Bob Magoo, and it was a lot of fun.